above Sheridan.
Thanks, Craig, and thank everybody here in Christchurch. You know, I have a thrill of coming down here. I think this is my 24th trip to New Zealand, mostly to broadcast fights, but it was your favorite son here in Christchurch, the 1984 Olympic medalist Kevin Barry, that not only introduced me to New Zealand, but introduced me to first David Tua and Marcelino Masoi, and now our wonderful, hopefully future heavyweight champ in Joseph Parker. So it's really a thrill for me to come down here and do this fight. I know the family of the fighter. He's a wonderful guy, and we're all hoping that Joseph has great success and fights Anthony Joshua either in, of course, in November or shortly after the first of the year. We'll see how things shake out. But now he's fighting Solomon Haumono, who I had the opportunity to broadcast his fight a couple of months ago over in Australia, and he's a marvelous guy now. So I get two guys that I think are wonderful guys, and that happens when you're a broadcaster, and then you have to call a fight fair, and no matter who does what on Thursday night, I'm going to be sounding kind of like I did in those fights there, but I'm very close to the Parker camp, and I told Haumono, I said, you know, you got to develop your jab a little bit more, and he's been working with Justin Fortune over in Hollywood, California for the past 4 weeks. So if he's developed the jab, the kid that I love in Joseph Parker, I might have caused him some problems, but Kevin Barry's got him ready for that. But I'd like to thank Duco, Sky TV, and the lead sponsor, John Hunter's Burger King, for having me down here, and it's a thrill, and I think Thursday night we'll see the continued development. And remember, in the heavyweight division, and I've called some big ones. One you saw there when Buster Douglas upset Mike Tyson. Then there was the fight when Michael Moore had won all 12 rounds, and George Foreman knocked him out with one punch at the end of the fight. And so these things happen in the heavyweight division. And of course, one of the other big upsets was Oliver McCall in Africa against Lennox Lewis. One punch and Lewis was out. So these things can happen in the heavyweight division. So you always have sudden death, and no other division like the heavyweights. So Joseph has got to be ready, and Kevin has him ready, and he's such a great kid. Both of these guys are wonderful fellas, and I hope the best man wins. And of course, everybody here is hoping Joseph pulls it off, and I guess so do I. So anyway, folks, thanks very much. Enjoy the fight. If you can't get into it, certainly you can get the pay-per-view, and I just once again want to congratulate Duco for being able to do this and coming down to Christchurch and having the fight down here, because it's a wonderful opportunity to see what we think is going to be future heavyweight champion from this country of New Zealand. Thank you very much, folks.